and today I'm gonna show you how to make an apple cinnamon mug cake. So if you love apple cinnamon anything, you are totally going to love this recipe. So this recipe today is kind of a combination between like apple pie, like apple cinnamon loaf, kind of combined into one. It's uber good. Today's recipe is only 211 calories, has over 26 grams of protein, and only 4 grams of fat. So if you stay tuned today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to make this yummy apple cinnamon mug cake. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Lindsay, and this is my YouTube channel. It is been fabulous, and I make videos like this every single week. And my whole goal is to teach women how to lose weight in a healthy and sustainable way so they can have more energy, feel more confident, and just feel so good in their skin. And so I believe that protein is key, especially when it comes to losing weight. So I like to create delicious, yummy, high protein recipes so you can enjoy some of your favorite foods all while losing weight and becoming fit and fabulous. So if you are new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as notifications so you guys never miss a video like this in the future. Plus, if you do like this type of video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And that way I know to make more videos like this in the future. So if you're ready to learn how to make a yummy apple cinnamon mug cake, then let's get started. So the very first thing you are gonna need is you are gonna need some sort of microwavable cup. So you can either use a mug, hence the name like mug cake, or you can just use some sort of like little container. I just got this from Walmart. It was like $2. So anything that'll basically go in the microwave you can use. So step one, grab yourself a microwavable container. The very first ingredient we are gonna be using is an apple. So all we need is 1/3 of a cup of chopped apple into our bowl. So what you wanna do is take your apple, of course you wanna peel it, chop it up. You don't want like any of the peelings into your bowl, so just chop up the apple, measure out 1/3 of a cup, and then put it into the bowl. Okay, so I have my chopped apple here, as you guys can see. So it's kind of like medium-sized dice, like chopped apple. So then you want to take your container and you just want to put the apple into the container. So we got the apple in there. Next we want to take our Swerve. So you guys have probably seen in like 99% of my other videos that I love to use Swerve. So this is just like a sugar replacement. I like to use Swerve just because I do like the taste of it. Now there is 2 different types of Swerve. There is the granular Swerve and then there's the icing sugar kind of Swerve. But today I'm just going to be using the granular one just because that's the one I tend to have on hand like on a regular basis. Swerve is basically a 0-calorie sweetener. Tastes like sugar, bakes like sugar, kosher, tummy friendly, pet safe, gluten free, and measures like sugar. So we are gonna be adding in 1 tablespoon of Swerve into our apples today. So we have our apples, we're just gonna add in the 1 tablespoon of Swerve. Next we need to take some cinnamon. So this is just some ground cinnamon. What we wanna do is we just wanna take a 1/2 teaspoon of the cinnamon and then put it into the apple and Swerve mix. We're gonna add it into our apples. Like that. Now what we want to do is we want to take a spoon, we want to mix that up. So now what we want to do is we actually want to like take this apple mixture and we want to put it in the microwave because we want to cook it before we actually add the rest of the mug cake ingredients in. So we're going to take this apple mixture and then just put it in the microwave. I always have to start for like 30 seconds, take it out, mix it up, see if the apples are cooked yet. If not, put it back in for like 15 seconds. You don't want to put it in for too long because then you don't want like the sugar and the cinnamon and like the apples to burn. So start with like less time and then move up if needed. Okay, so we got our apple mixture there. As you guys can see, can you guys see the steam? I don't think you can actually see. I put this apple mixture in for 30 seconds and then I took it out, mixed it up a little bit, and then I put it in for another 15 seconds. So that's kind of the hardness that I like for my apples. It's a little crunchy because they're still gonna cook a little bit in the mug cake, but it's good. And next, we are gonna be adding in some protein powder. Protein powder? I can't even talk. Protein powder into our mug cake. So this is some level 1 protein powder by First Form, and this is the cinnamon cookie batter protein, and it is delicious. This is actually like my favorite flavor of like the level 1 so far. Honestly, it's freaking amazing. I mean, you guys could try maybe like the vanilla cake one and then add a few more spices, but I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not gonna taste quite as good as if you actually use like the cinnamon cookie batter. So in today's recipe, we're just gonna be using 1 scoop of that, and yeah, so just add in uno scoop to the mug cake. You guys can smell this one? This smells so good. So we just need 1 scoop, uno scoop, into our apple mixture. Next, we're gonna be using some coconut flour. So we're just gonna be using 1 tablespoon in our mug cake today. Now, I like to use coconut flour in my mug cakes just because it tastes good. I just find that it makes like a really good like mug cake flavor. Mug cake? It makes a really good mug cake flavor. I don't know. I just really like it. So like I said, in today's recipe, we're gonna be using 1 tablespoon into our mug cake. Next, we're gonna be putting in some baking powder. So the baking powder actually allows our mug cake to rise, so we have more of like a cake-like consistency. So in today's recipe, we're gonna be using a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Now, it's not baking soda, it's baking powder. So 1/2 teaspoon into our mug. 1/2 teaspoon into our mug. Then what we wanna do is we wanna grab a spoon and we're just gonna mix this up. This ensures that the mug cake actually rises as one, and basically just not like one side as opposed to the other side. So we're just gonna mix that all up. Next, we're gonna be using some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Now, I like to use unsweetened vanilla almond milk just because I do like the flavor of it. I don't know, I just kind of like the vanilla flavor in it, but that's just my personal preference. Now, if you guys like soy milk or cashew milk or like whatever kind of milk, like goat's milk, I probably wouldn't put goat's milk in it, but whatever kind of milk that you like to use, you can totally use it in today's recipe. Just be sure that it is unsweetened because you don't want all those extra calories and extra sugar going into your mug cake. In today's recipe, we're gonna be using 1/3 cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. So I got my almond milk. Putting her in there, like so. And you wanna take your spoon again, and we just wanna mix that up. So now that we have that mixed up, what we wanna do is we wanna take our mug cake, and of course we wanna cook it. So you wanna put it in the microwave between like 1 minute and like 1:10, depending on like how high powered your microwave is. Now for me, my microwave works great at like 1:05. So if you do find that like maybe your microwave is a little bit more high powered, you might have to do like less time. So I would definitely start with 1 minute and then check on it and see if it's done. And if it's not done, then just put it in for like 5 or 10 seconds more. It's totally fine. Definitely start with like less time and then kind of work your way up to like more time, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna put this mug cake in the microwave for 1 minute and 5 seconds. All right, check that out. I mean, it just looks like a mug cake right now, but it smells so good. So I'm just gonna top it with like a couple of like my favorite toppings. You know, it would be really, really good on this would be like a little bit of Halo Top ice cream. I think that would be so freaking good, but I don't actually have any today. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of whipped cream on there and a little bit of caramel drizzle. Let's do the taste test. All right, this is it. Look, you guys can see the steam. Look at that, so good. That is freaking so good. Look, apple cinnamon mug cake. Look at all the pieces of like apple and stuff in there, you guys. It's so good. I think so far like the Reese's peanut butter mug cake and the apple cinnamon mug cake are like my 2 favorites so far. It's like actually insanity. It's really good. It's got like the perfect sweetness, the perfect taste of cinnamon there. It's just got like the whole package. It's just so good. I can't even get over how good that is. So freaking good. That was still insanity. It was really, really good. Oh my gosh. It was so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed that recipe. It is super good and super delicious, full of apples, full of cinnamon, full of flavor. Just full of deliciousness. If you guys have any questions at all, please comment down below. If you just wanna say hi, or if you wanna let me know that you've tried the recipe, or I don't know, if you just have any questions about anything, just let me know. So I hope you all have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. All right, love you.